Here we have minus 5 being mapped to 8, so we have in minus 5 comma 8, and we also see 5 being mapped to 8, so we have 5 comma 8, and we also say 2 bounds to minus 1, so 2 comma minus 1, and here we see minus 2 to 7, so we have minus 2 comma 7, and nothing is bounded to 4, so we don't have anything bounded to 4, so we have 4 minus 5 and 8, and this is not it, so this is it. I think this is it. Minus 5 and 8, minus 2 and 7, 2 and minus 1, and 5 and 8, so B is the answer here. Then looking at 3, if point 7 comma B is in quadrant 1 and point A comma minus 3 is in quadrant 3, in which quadrant is the point A comma B? So if the point 7, these are the 4 quadrants of it. These are the 4 quadrants of it. This is all this is negative x. You have negative x, you have positive x over here, and then you have positive y here, and you have positive negative y here, so you have negative y at this point. So if point 7b, 7 comma b is in quadrant I, which is the first quadrant, this is quadrant 1, or the first quadrant, this is II, this is I, and this is IV. So in quadrant 1, if 7 comma b is in quadrant 1, that means b is positive. You know that b is positive. And point A comma minus 3 will be in this quadrant. Okay, then it will be in between 3 and 4. Here we say b is positive and is in between I and II. So we say A, if A is x, A is x here, and this is minus 3, so we have between the third and the fourth quadrant. Since minus 3 is negative, and that's negative y, so it's in the third and fourth quadrant. So if A there, okay, A, everything there is in the third quadrant, so this quadrant here, that means A is negative. A is negative because it's in the third quadrant, and the third quadrant, this is the third quadrant, everything here is x is negative, y is also negative. So now it said in which quadrant is the point A comma B? So we have A, B being positive and A being negative. So where would A be negative, as x is negative, while B is y is positive? It's definitely in the second quadrant, because here we have x as negative in the second quadrant, x is negative, while B is positive, and that's it in the second quadrant. So we have B as our answer here.